The Irish horse racing and breeding industry supported 28,900 jobs and generated 1.84 billion in total expenditure in 2016. These are among the key findings of an economic impact study conducted by Deloitte for Horse Racing Ireland.
Some important information in there, which will help us going forward. It shows the general national reach of our industry. The sector, reaches into every county in the country and shows the level of jobs and the economic value created by the industry. So beneath or behind all the sort of successes and the stories on the track and the racing stories, there's a real serious industry in rural Ireland where we have a sort of a world leadership position. So very strong report, delighted with it.
30,000 jobs, not to be sneezed at. But also I think what is equally important is to recognise that it's one of the industries that we are a global leader in. And I suppose as Minister I'm acutely conscious that this is an industry, perhaps unlike other agricultural industries, and I use the term agricultural advisedly, unlike other agricultural industries in the country, it's a mobile industry. So we need always to be conscious of what is the policy framework within which it operates, because it is competitive. And it is mobile, and we're very anxious to maintain that industry here.
Racing is one element of it. Then within racing you've got point-to-point racing, racing on the track, you've got the race courses, you've got the breeding side of things, you've got the administration side of things, and all the service sectors that are feeding into it. So huge amount of employment. We always knew that. It's great to have it validated and verified by Deloitte, who are experts in this field.
The popularity of racing is demonstrated by the huge numbers who attended the 356 fixtures at the 26 racecourses in Ireland in 2016.
The number of people who go racing, watch racing, so 1.3 million people went racing in 2016, second most popular sport after GAA in Ireland, for a sport mad country, that's very impressive. And more than 7,000 people had an involvement in owning a horse, Irish people as well, and also many international owners based in Ireland. And maybe the most impressive of all is 1 in 4 people have an interest in racing, one of which is other countries would kill for.
The industry also has a significant global impact, and its international standing is highlighted by the investment of many of the world's largest thoroughbred breeders and owners.
The figures show that there's 50 thoroughbreds for every 10,000 people in Ireland. That's 10 times more than the equivalent in the UK or in France. It's almost 20 times more than the States.
And actually, in terms of turning that into economic benefit, then Irish breeders sold £338 million worth of horses at public auction last year, second only to the USA.
This is an opportune time. I mean, we are now in the middle as a government of making kind of decisions, so obviously this report will be significant in that regard as to how we face into 2018 and beyond in terms of funding the industry.